Welcome back to Low Stress Math with Mrs. Bono. We are in the blue review packet on the back page, page 155, and we are going to review how to graph from an equation. So I'm just going to grab a little piece of scrap paper here for a second and go over slope and y-intercept. So an equation is always y equals mx plus or minus b. We're going to talk about this a little more, but let's go with plus or minus b. Now, m in the middle is the slope. So, slope, like a mountain slope, you know, m for mountain, m for middle, mountain slope is in the middle. And it has a rise over run. Now, if you don't have two numbers, if you don't have a rise and a run, in other words, if it's not already a fraction, make it a fraction over 1. Now, B is the y-intercept. And that's at the back of the equation. B is at the back of the equation, and you begin with B. So B is, remember, it's a point. It's the y variable when x equals 0. So it's the y coordinate here when x is 0. So that's kind of where I want to stay. I'm just going to put that over here for a minute, and I'm going to look at this. Here, my m is 2/3. So m equals rise 2, run 3. But I begin with the b at the end, and b here is 1. I'm going to take my yellow highlighter, and I'm going to go over the y axis, and that's where I'm going to put b equals 1. So I'm going to go from here is 0, 0, and I have to go up to 1. That is b equals 1, right there. Now from there, I'm going to rise 2 and run 3. From my b, my beginning, I'm going to rise 2 and run 3. Look, I can only do it once, but now I have my B and 1 point, and that is enough to give me a line. So if I connect those 2 points, my B and my slope point, I can make a line. All the way across the grid, arrows on both sides, and look, it goes through the letter O. Now I have to write the equation on the line, which I'm going to do in black because, yeah. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Okay, so problem number 1 is the letter O, because you see how it's going through the letter O there? Down here, where there's a number 1, I'm going to put the letter O. Whoop, there we go. Now back up here. My slope here, m, is 1/2. So my m is going to rise 1 and run 2. Rise over run, 1 over 2. And my b, don't forget, you have to take the sign in front of the number. My b here is -3. So going to go down the y-intercept to the intercept. So here is 0, 0. B is -3. 1, 2, 3. -3. -3. There's my B. Now from there, I'm going to rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. From here, rise 1, run 2. Rise 1, run 2. Now, if you want to reverse it to get some more points, you can drop 1 and left 2. Drop 1 and left 2. Now look at all those nice points that I have. And remember, all those points are solutions to the equation. So connect the points. I have an arrow pointing right at that letter E. See that letter E? That means that number 2 is E. So I come down to the bottom, and wherever there is a 2, I am going to put the letter E. There we go. All right, now, if you did not do this page, stop the video right now and go back and do the page, because you can't learn math unless you do math. All right? Welcome back. I am actually just going to take my highlighter, and I am going to highlight all the Y. See? Y, yellow. I'm going to highlight all of the Y axes so that I can put my cap on my highlighter and get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but you know what I mean. Just put it away for now and not have to worry about highlighting anything. So I'm going to take my highlighter and put it over there with its little cap on. Oh, there's the cap. I lost it again. And now my M here is 3 over -4. Oh gosh, we haven't had a negative one yet, have we? So M is going to be rise 3 left 4. Rise 3 left 4. Rise over run, but sometimes if the run is negative, it's to the left. Negative is left. I'm going to write that up here. Negative slope, run left, left. Why? Just because. My B, I'm going to begin here at +2. So begin at 2, 1, 2. And now I have to rise 3, left 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha-ha, there's my point. Now, if I want another point, I could drop 3 and go right 4, because I want to go opposite of both of those. So down 1, 2, 3, and then right 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I've got nice points all the way across my graph, and my arrow is pointing right at that letter T. Here's another arrow. And oh my goodness, I forgot to write my equations on my lines. I'd have lost a point for each of those. So this one was y equals 1/2 x minus 3. And this one is y equals -3/4 x plus 2. Don't forget to write your equations on your lines. Don't lose points. Don't be bonoed. That'd be bad. All right, now this one. My slope, M, is 2. Remember what I said. When there's no fraction, the slope, M, is going to be rise 2 over run 1. You have to put your own 1 there. And my B is going to be -4. You always scoop up whatever is in front of the B. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. Now I rise 2 and run 1. Rise 1, 2, run 1. Rise 1, 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Remember, you can always go in the opposite direction. Drop 2, left 1. I already know what my letter's going to be. So play connect the dots until you're all the way across the grid. Remember, the line is the graph. That stuff in the background is the coordinate plane, or the grid. This is going to be letter N, so I have to come down here, and I have to find the number 4 and put an N. Is that the only 4? Nope, there's another 4. N. I forgot to do number 3. Number 3 was T. Here, where is it? Nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, look, I have a -3. So my slope is going to be m equals rise 3, left 1. Because it's negative, I have to go to the left. But where do you begin, Bono? You begin at the back of the equation. Here, it's going to be -1. So on my yellow line, down to -1, then I'm going to rise 3, left 1. 1, 2, 3, left 1. Don't go moving stuff all around. 1, 2, 3, left 1. Or I could reverse it. I could start back here again and drop 3, right 1. As long as it follows the pattern and stays in a nice straight line, there you have it, a beautiful line. Arrow at the top, arrow at the bottom. Again, forgetting to put my equations on my lines. Y equals 2x minus 4. And this one is, got to turn sideways because it's too steep. Y equals -3x minus 1. All right. Down on the bottom where the number 5 is, what is it pointing to? G. Here we go. Number 5 is G. No, GT, no. Okay. So for this one, my slope is -3/2. So now m equals rise 3, left 2. Going left because it's negative. And my slope, my my y-intercept b equals 3. So I start in the middle, and I count up 1, 2, 3. There's my b equals 3. Now I have to rise 3, left 2. Rise 3, left 2. I'm right on the edge here. I think I want more points. I'm going to drop 3 and go right 2. Drop 3, go right 2. Yeah, I like having more points. More is better. Connect the dots. Put an arrow towards the H. And number 6 is going to be H. First, put the equation on the line. Stop forgetting things, Bono. Y equals -3/2x plus 3. And now I can go to the bottom where the 6 is, put my H. Are there any other 6s? Nopety nopes. But I am in the right spot to start working here. M is 4. So my rise is 4. Up again, I have no run, but it's positive, so I'm going to run 1 to the right. Now my B, I have to grab that -2. So here I am at -2 for B, down 1, 2, and I'm going to rise 4, right 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. I'm going to go in the other direction. Drop 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, left 1. Haha. That is a very, very steep line right there. Yeah. You ever notice the larger the slope, the M, the steeper the line? Yeah, it's true. When it's a fraction, it's nice and easy. When it's a whole number, it's usually very steep. Y equals 4x minus 2 points to the letter L. So where there's a 7, there's an L. That's the only 7, so that's good. All right, let's try number 8. Up, negative again. M, so my M, my slope, is going to be rise 1, but go left 4. So, I did not start. I was going to start in a stupid place. Stop myself from starting wrong. B equals +2. So 0, 1, 2. There's my B. Now I'm going to rise 1, but go left 4. Rise 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Or I could drop 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. And they are together in a very nice little line there. Connect the dots, hold the paper straight, people. Here we go. Arrows on the end, and I'm pointing at the letter R. But before I write that down, I'm going to write down my equation. Y equals negative 1/4 x plus 2. So wherever there's an 8, there's going to be the letter R. R, just like a pirate. Oh, I put an R for the 9 when I meant to put it here for the 8. Wow, Bono, you have 3 R's in a row there. Thank goodness for whiteout. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. Half the time, they don't make sense anyhow. I don't even know. Look at this one. My slope, M, is 5/3. So M equals rise 5, run 3. But I have no B. That means, what can you add to a number and not change it? Well, you could add 0. So my B here is 0. So I'm going to start at 0, and I'm going to rise 5, run 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. There's my point. But also I could drop 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. I guess my letter's going to be an A, huh? Connect the dots. Put arrows on each end. Write this equation, y equals 5/3 x. On the line, wherever there is a number 9, I'm going to put the letter A. What? Whom should you see at the bank if you need to borrow money? The loan arranger. Oh, God, that's horrible. You know, because you get a loan, the loan arranger. I can't with these puns. I'm so glad this packet's over. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.